Welcome back to The Mouse and Men, where we explore the grown-up side of Disney. Find us online at themouseandmen.com or on social media at The Mouse and Men. You can support us by going to buymeacoffee.com/, The Mouse and Men. I am Bradley, back here after a while off. I apologize. Sometimes things just happen. And things are happening now because we're into spooky season. Ooh, ha, ha, ha. Foolish mortals. Um, I've been watching some stuff on Disney Plus to get back into the mood of Halloween, my favorite holiday, because it's all about eating candy. And just thinking on some uh some things that I like to watch to get into the holiday spirit. A lot of these we've talked about before. One, Tower of Terror. I'd never seen this, I don't think, um, until just a couple years ago and had to watch it on YouTube because I could not find it anywhere else. Really enjoyed this movie. I've heard everything from just digital rights uh, can't can't be obtained because sometimes there are certain people who just balk at that or can't be reached. Um, Not sure what's going on there, but I would love to see that um, come to Disney Plus. Until then, I'm just gonna have to find it on YouTube. Um, One that I always enjoyed growing up, Ichabod Crane, and just the Legend of Sleepy Hollow, the Headless Horseman. Um, you've got Bing Crosby narrating. I I love it. I love that animation. It's also got paired with it um, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Um, the story of Mr. Toad. I don't know how that really fits into Halloween, but Ichabod Crane is great. I've showed that to my kids. They they like some spooky stuff from time to time, so I've shown them that. I've not shown them Hocus Pocus yet. Not sure that they're quite old enough for that, but I love Hocus Pocus. Um, a movie that is a cult classic and a cult classic enough that it even garnered a sequel just just in the last couple of years. I've watched it. It doesn't appeal to me like the first one. Um, but Hocus Pocus, I love it. Um, my wife has kind of watched it. She didn't watch it growing up. Um, but I, I think I think it wasn't until we got Disney Plus, which is after we had kids, that I tried to show it to her, and she just it it's hard to find time to watch a movie with uh just the two of us with kids. We're so exhausted. But anyways, hopefully this year we can make Hocus Pocus happen. Haunted Mansion, I love, well, maybe not love. I really enjoy all the versions of Haunted Mansion. Love the Muppets one. Enjoy the Eddie Murphy one. Um, is it Pirates of the Caribbean? No. Few things are. Few things are on the level of that first Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, Jungle Cruise. I mean, those were just done really, really well. Haunted Mansion, they tried it with Eddie Murphy. They tried a new one. They're just, they hadn't nailed it on the head yet. Muppets is really funny. I think Gonzo is just perfect. That's a perfect movie for him. Um, so I watched all of them, enjoy all of them. Um, None of them are must-sees, but I did show the Muppets one to my kids a time or two because um, I think they'll really love Muppets the more they're exposed to them. They love the Swedish Chef Hurdigard. Um, it, my son through uh other avenues has learned the Mana Mana song, do 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 do, which I believe is a Sesame Street thing. But again, Jim Henson, Muppets, it's all there. Um, the the Halloween ish esque um thing that I want to talk about today, Agatha All Along. I can't remember if I've talked about it here. Really good, really dark. Um, had me scared on like a uh I guess kind of a spiritual level. I was like, man, this some intense witchcraft stuff. Um, but really enjoyed that. Bit of a psychological thriller with Agatha All Along. I guess you could throw WandaVision in there since Wanda's a witch. Um, WandaVision was extremely creative. Man, I know Chris and I a couple years ago just really enjoyed talking about WandaVision, the creativity that they had going episode by episode and decade by decade, kind of pulling in references from all over the place. WandaVision was really well done. And then to spin off that and have Agatha All Along um, was just took it to a in a totally different direction, but a direction that I thought was really creative and really well done as well. Um, I I did not I did not like watching Agatha All Along late at night, but that's kind of the only time I had after getting kids down. Um, may have to go back and watch that again if I can get up the nerve. Oh man, it was so good, and I didn't know where it was going to go, but um, all those things are getting me in the Halloween spirit. Um, we're just we're trying to figure out decorations because now my kids are asking, can we decorate for Halloween? And uh, so we're trying to figure out decorations. It's not going to be in time for this year, but I think I'm going to make some uh, headstones, tombstones, much like the Haunted Mansion. So if I do get there, I'm gonna have to post some pictures on Instagram. Um, so we'll see how all that goes. How do you get in the Halloween spirit? Are there movies, shows that you watch? Um, oh, I, I didn't even talk about. Well, let me finish that question. Are there things that you do? Do you have any Disney Halloween decorations? I'd love to know that. Have you been to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party? My wife and I went years ago. Loved it. Um, Fantastic event. I want to go back and see what it's like now because it was just the lines were fantastic. We got in I think around 4 o'clock and stayed till midnight or later. Got to go trick or treating. It was a trip where we actually flew down. Most of the time we have not flown down, but I had some airline points and we flew down there. And so we packed light and trying to figure out how we're going to get all that candy back because we went adults can go trick or treating too. And there was so much candy. It was beautiful. Um, we got stuck on Splash Mountain and there was a family of three in front of us. Those were the only other three people we saw on the entire ride. I've got a picture of us on Splash Mountain with multiple flume logs behind us, nobody in sight. Um, We got to ride everything we wanted to ride. It was just a wonderful time. So looking for a special event that's a blast, I recommend Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. That would sure get me in the Halloween spirit. Um, I know it did then. I need me some Mickey pumpkins, light up Mickey pumpkins. That would, if you know where I can get some, send me a link. Podcast at themouseandmen.com. Um, find us online at themouseandmen.com or on social media at themouseandmen. And again, we'd love for you to help support us. Go to buymeacoffee.com/ the mouse and men and buy me a coffee. Um, I'd love it. So, have a spooky Halloween. I hope to talk to you soon. Till then, you don't want to grow up too fast. You gotta keep exploring.